What my nigga Richie Rich say, I wish a nigga would send somebody in on me.
Okay, this is my question. So you see how they had Crips, Bloods. Can that shit coexist in the jail y'all was it coexisting in the jail y'all was at? Because you said y'all were in the 90s, right? That's when banging was at its height.
In jail, no, it did not. They had to separate us. They not putting us in the same tank. Yeah. Some of us are in here for killing each other, homeboys.
Okay.
We straight off the streets, nigga. I'm in there for putting that work in on blood.
Yeah.
They can't put us in the same tank.
Yeah.
It didn't work like that in prison. Now it do. Now it kind of reflect the streets. Like everybody hang out. So you got a clique that's got Bloods, Vice Lords, Mexicans, white boys. It's all kind of shit. Everybody just clicked up now.
Right.
But in my day, no, my nigga, no. If you was a Blood in the 90s and you rep that in prison, you was a real motherfucking Blood, nigga. Right. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. You was a real motherfucking Blood. Because it's niggas that got put down with that gang shit, looking to put in work on you, and niggas putting that work in, man. Blood had it the hardest, bro.
Because it was least of them. It was least of them.
The least of them. Them niggas falling out of West Texas, that's Blood. My nigga, nigga beating the shit out them niggas. My nigga, you had.
Man, y'all wasn't whooping us, CEO.
No, this what I'm telling you.
With you. I'm fucking with you.
It was no win.
Yeah.
It was no win for you. You had to be a real mother. You had to really ride for your shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Am I lying, Hollywood?
No, you ain't lying. Even, like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, you had to stand, you really, really had to stand for some shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I ain't saying you don't have to stand for something now. I'm just saying, but then, and you just really had to stand for some shit. That's why I can watch that shit. That that as far as the jailhouse shit or whatever, right? Because I understand and I'm looking at it for what it's worth. Anytime you got a female officer coming in the day room and they passing out trays and all that,
that's TV, huh?
To me, it's TV.
Yeah.
But for somebody else looking at it, it ain't TV. You see what I'm saying? To me, it's only TV.
So if a female guard was back when y'all, what would have happened to her? I mean, y'all would have jumped on her.
You ain't understanding what I'm trying to say.
They not letting them in there.
Ain't coming in there. Ain't no female coming in here because the nigga is gonna do some real shit. Ain't no hiding. Niggas taking for it's whatever. If you come in here and I want some pussy, I'm taking that. And I'm gonna take whatever come with that. But they knew that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in prison for a long time, it wasn't no ladies working on no block.
Damn.
Now you will see them in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no ladies working no block. That's for real. If I'm down here for rape, you think I'm gonna quit raping because I come down here? No, I'm gonna rape your motherfucking ass if you come on this block. So, but like I said, things have changed now.
Yeah.
And things change for the better. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of people dying in that bitch, man. Though they had to do something. They
had to stop that shit. So that's why, I got upset, and that's why I confront the homie on here, because I'm like, come on, my nigga. Even if you was a nigga running shit, you ain't finna get on this motherfucking internet and celebrate that shit.
Yeah, that's why I say, you know what, man? The thing about it, though, bro, I can tell a whole bunch of motherfucking stories. You hear me? I can tell a whole bunch of shit that I seen happen to niggas.
Yeah.
Or I done seen happen to niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't glorify that shit. None of that shit. Because
nobody glorify that shit. Nigga Suede on here. He known for knocking niggas out, and niggas say, man, I'm gonna let my homeboys tell y'all about that shit, man. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, why? Because that shit trauma, my nigga. Like,
nigga
don't wanna. You ask a nigga went to the army, man, how many people you killed? Man, nigga don't want to, man, I don't want to talk
I
about.
was just gonna say, I got a best friend. He's still in there. He trying to do 30 years, I think. But every time he cut, well, not every time now. I kind of picked on, you know what I'm saying? But when he first was in there, I think he was in the Afghanistan shit or whatever. I think he was in that one. And he came home and I asked him, man, you ever, you know what I'm saying? You ever seen or did? And he like, man, I don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Yeah, man.
That's the reason why you know, that when you think back on that shit, man, to where, you know, it's kind of like when he was in Afghanistan, you asked him, have you ever seen somebody get smashed or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Killing ain't the word.
Yeah.
Saying, because like I said, the motherfucker was getting killed every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't shit for you to go in the shower and you see a brother getting stabbed by Hispanic, multiple Hispanic people, right? And that shit was happening every day. You couldn't even go to chow by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you was considered, you know, you was out of bounds. I don't give a fuck what you was. Crip, blood, that shit didn't make no difference. All they did, they seen you as black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you always gonna hear when I come over here, even though he give me a hard time and all that shit, right? Which I don't trip, but that shit ain't to be really just talked about. That shit ain't to just really be glorified. You know what I'm saying? Even though we get on here and do our shit, right? But when it gets to the point to where it go to asking them kind of questions, right? I'm gonna shut that shit off, bro, because I done seen too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of niggas didn't make it back. You know, and I call that it's no different from war. I seen a lot of people die in the motherfucking battle.
Yeah, yeah.
On the battlefield next to me, you know, and that's to what he say. So when you hear somebody else saying something different other than what we saw, I think that's when that shit come into play.
Yeah.
Saying because the shit ain't to be glorified, nor is it funny.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's why when I saw the shit, I was like, damn, I'm gonna ask CEO, because y'all the only ones I fuck with on here that, you know, far as the penitentiary sector, I guess you would call it or whatever. But I was like, well, nah, he ain't gonna want to talk about that shit. He went and did his shit. You know what I'm saying? So when CEO told me, man, I watched it, I turned it off in the first 10 minutes or whatever he said. I understood because y'all already done been in there. This is a TV show. They scripting shit. So you're not going to want to watch that shit. For me, a person that's never really been down, like I said, I'm more of a reality-based TV watcher. You understand? That's why I love sports, because I think it's more realistic than anything else. But yeah, I understood why y'all didn't want to sit there and watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was just good content for y'all to, you know, to talk about at least.
It's definitely entertaining, man. I can give you this story, man. I give you this story, right? This real time. Bro, I was in the county jail, right? Finna be sentenced to go to TDC. And at this time in the county jail, the most popular show on TV was Cops, my nigga. I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah.
Came on Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Man, listen, I whooped a nigga ass in the tank about watching Cops. My nigga, I'm not finna. Cops used to come on prime time.
Yeah.
I let them niggas watch that shit by 2 weeks. I was like, man, we not. Why? I got one of them days where I ain't get a motherfucking phone call, or I got the wrong motherfucking message. And man, that motherfucking TV going in the shower. We was not watching Cops, my nigga. Just look at the reality. You mean to tell us we are in jail, we are captured, and we are being entertained by watching the police capture other people?
Yeah.
Nigga, that shit ain't what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Niggas on there in jail watching Cops watching a nigga getting arrested said, "Oh man, that nigga stupid." I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what? I'm like, that nigga, what? Nigga,
Yeah.
you that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how removed in our mind we be from goddamn me, the reality of what we have going on in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We so removed from what's actually going on in our life that we are sitting here being entertained by someone else's misery, and it takes us away from our misery.
Right.